Okay, gaftalik, I can't tell you exactly, show you the whole construction of the whole thing, but let's see if we can just finish the B off within the video. This is the film strip I'm using, and this is just a copy of it halved and a copy of it halved, and if you notice there's two name colours which will, if I get to the end of this in time, we'll have a run through. So I'm going to select that group, Control K to clone it. I'm just going to reduce it in size. In fact, I might reduce all these down in size. It's all too big at the moment. I'm going to zoom into what we need. I've converted this text into shapes. You just go arrange, convert to editable shapes, and then with text for some reason you have to ungroup it twice, ungroup. So this now says it's a shape. It's not allowed to be. It's a shape. I'm going to give it a red outline colour and no fill. It's too thick. I'll put that down to 0.5 so I can see it. And this is going to be my guide for using this mould. I'm going to just hit the mould tool, select the envelope mould, and move this to there, move that point to there, move that point down to here, move that point down to there. You get some very strange looking shape, but not to worry. It's just a matter of getting used to the tool. If you just move that down like that. Whoops, wrong one. It's all the wrong one. Where am I? Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Move that like that, move that down like that. Once you've done this a few times, you'll get used to using this shape. So you can see it's already starting to come towards the shape that you want. I want to just go up to the top here. And remember, with the mould tool, you've only got 4 control points, so you're never ever going to get it exactly the same. Leave those, pull these out a bit, because otherwise the sprockets on the side get too narrow. And as I say, you're not going to be able to bring it exactly down to match the other one. I'm going to zoom up. What I'm going to do is hit Control and Shift and B to send that to the back behind that red shape. Just makes it a little easier for me to see the red shape. Go back into the mould tool and let's just zoom as close as we can. Mould tool. Whoops. Why is that not being selected? Just select that again. Sorry about that. Alright, just bring this up here a bit. Again, you've got to ensure that the sprockets holes don't disappear, and you get this curved section on here, which you can adjust somewhat by moving these up and down. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Move that up and down. It starts to lose that section. But if you're going to have this curved bottom here, which that's going to be the case, and I think that's as near as you can expect to get it. I'm going to zoom out to 100%. I'm going to control clone that, because this time I want to try and just do it in blocks of 3, not 4. Obviously if you just use blocks of 8 every time, then on small sections it'd be far more squeezed than they would be if they were on large sections. So you have to just slice them up a bit. Obviously you have to slice them up on the section where the frame is. Control and 4 slices that. Control clone that, because I'm going to be using that again 3 times possibly. Let's reduce that down in size a bit. It's only hit and miss, you don't really know. Apply an envelope, and the trouble we got with this one is it's quite a large overlap down here. It's about there. But no, I want this to go in here, don't I? I want this to go about here. Again, all of this is just trial and error. Let's get the sprockets a bit bigger by pulling these out. And the sprockets a bit bigger by pulling these out. Might be able to just move that around slightly so that doesn't bend so much. I think that's the best we're going to do on that one. The previous zoom, control clone that, zoom in here, select that envelope mould, and that's going to go up there somewhere, and this is going to go here. This is going to go about there. That's going to go about there. Just quickly moving the points around to get really quickly the shape you need. You're never going to get this exactly right. Zoom in a bit. That looks like a bit of a dog's dinner at the moment. Let's see if we can just bring those sprockets. No, that's not what I want. This is the one I want. Bring these sprockets into play. Don't know if there's anything we can do about that. Don't think there's anything we're going to be able to do about the odd shapes of the frames there. Let's square those up. Try and get them fairly straightish. That doesn't look too bad. Boom out. And I'll just do one final one. Control clone that again. There it is, just reducing size slightly, and that's going to fill this gap in here. Select that. Select the envelope mould. Put that over there. Put that over there. That over there. That over there. Just try squaring up a bit. Still using the background image with the B in it to show you exactly where's that's it here, where that is. Zoom right in here now and try and square this up. Bringing those out. Try and lose the gap between the two, and at the same time get the sprockets pretty much the same width. Similarly on the bottom here. Where's the corner? I didn't see the corner there. Where's that the corner? Somewhere along the way I've lost the control from there. Is that it up there? No, it's this one here. Right. Let's move that back to over there. Move that back towards there. It's got a complete twist on it, we don't need. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think it's got to be not overly happy with this, but again, it's the problem when you're kind of trying to create things. You could play around with these and reduce this top one and this bottom one, and so you don't get this one's a bit too elongated, or possibly only use 2 on that, but you should get the idea there. Having done that now, I can get rid of that original B. Zoom out to 100%. There's your zebra. Still needs some prettying up, but that's not too bad. The beauty of using named colours, of course, is if you open up the colour editor tool by clicking on the little icon down here, you can then drag in a named colour, which is called strip. If say I wanted to make that a brownie colour, similarly I could bring this up. This is the frames colour, the yellowy colour. If I want to make that blue, I can just move that around. It's also got some transparency on that blue, which probably you don't need for this particular thing, but it's handy if you just clone that, bring that over there. You can still see through the film strip, which you would be able to in a normal film strip to a certain extent. And then you just repeat the same for the R and the A. And I've also closed that gap that you didn't want just by moving the 2 across. I only assumed you wanted a gap because you've got a gap in your own thing. Anyway, hope that helped. This is Egg. Cheers. Goodbye.